Hello dear friends. So in previous video we were revising lesson number 3, The Little Girl, which is written by Catherine Mansfield, and we have revised 1 to 7 paragraph. Now today we will start from paragraph number 8. Okay, so let's see. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. So after few hours, what happened? After few hours, grandmother called her, and she had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in a rocking chair. Rocking chair means that is rocking chair. And then child clung to her soft body, means they just hugged together. She just hugged to her grandmother. Okay. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. She was crying, and while crying, she asked the question that what did God make fathers for? Why? Here is a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose. Go to sleep. Pet. You will forget all about it in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. When she was crying and she was explaining, she was asking why God has made father. So at that time, grandmother offered a clean hanky and said, just go and blow your nose and go to sleep. In morning, you will forget, and the morning will be your new morning. Okay. But she said that she tried to explain each and everything to the father what she had done for her father. But what she said that her father was too upset and he was not ready to listen anything. But the child never forgot. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheeks. Okay, it happens. A small child can never forget this thing, that thing happened with him or her. So what she said that when she saw her father, she hid her both hands back and her cheeks became what? Red. Now paragraph number 9. The McDonald's lived next door. They had 5 children. Looking through a gap in the fence, the little girl saw them playing tag. In the evening, the father with the baby, Mao, on his shoulders, 2 little girls hanging onto his coat pockets, ran round and round the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him, and he tried to catch them laughing all the time. Now in next paragraph number 9, it is describe about her neighbor. Her neighbor was McDonald's, who was living next to her door, and he had 5 children. And when she looked them in the gap of the fence, so she saw them playing, always playing. And what she saw that in the evening, the father with the baby Mao on his shoulders. In the pictures it will be given there, in downside we will see. Okay. And 2 little girls hanging onto his coat pockets ran round the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him, and he tried to catch them laughing all the time. Means here it is explain about that McDonald always play with his children, and he never scold them. Okay. Then she decided there were different sorts of father. Means after looking him, she decided that there are different types of father, because her father was there who always scolded her, and McDonald was also there who always play with his children. Suddenly, one day mother became ill, and she and grandmother went to hospital. The little girl was left alone in the house with Alice, the cook, that was all right in the daytime. One day, what happened? Her mother was not feeling well. So, her mother and her grandmother both went to the hospital. So, on that day, only three persons were there in the house. Who were there? She and Alice, the cook, and her father. Everything was good in daytime, but what happened in night time? Let's see. First of all, you just watch this. This is Mao, and these two girls are just hanging with the pockets, and these two boys are round and round, miss, and he is trying to catch them. Okay, they were just playing and McDonald's. But while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. At night time, Alice, the cook, she was just trying to Kezia should go to sleep. But what happened at that time? She was unable to sleep because she was afraid. Okay, what will I do if I have a nightmare? She asked. I often have nightmares and then Granny takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark, it all gets whispery. Nightmares a bad dream. Now, when she was about to sleep, so she asked to Alice, what I will do when I will have a nightmare, means bad dream. Because whenever I saw a bad dream, so my grandmother always takes me in her what? Bed. And I can't stay in the dark, means she cannot sleep in dark. She wants what? She wants, and she does not want that whispery. So all of that she was just afraid of dark. So because of that she was not ready to sleep. But what happened there? You just go to sleep, child. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice, pulling off her socks, and don't you scream and wake your poor pa. So Alice said that don't think too much, you should go to sleep, and she just pulled her socks, and she said that don't scream because your father is sleeping. Okay. But the same old nightmare came, the butcher with a knife and a rope, who came nearer and nearer, smiling and dreadful smile, while she could not move, could only stand still, crying out, Grandma, Grandma. She woke shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. What is the matter? He said. But when she was about to sleep, so the same old nightmare came into her dream. And who was that? The butcher with a knife and rope. The butcher with a knife and rope, who came nearer and nearer and smiling that dreadful smile. Miss, his smile was very dreadful, very dangerous. And who came with a rope and knife, and he was smiling. Could only stand still, crying out, while she could not move. Actually, she was sleeping, so she could not move here and there, and she could not stand also. Only she could cry. And when she cried, Grandma, Grandma, so what she found there? She found that her father was standing beside her with a candle. So he asked, what happened? What is the matter? Oh, a butcher, a knife. I want Granny. He blew out the candle, bent down and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. Oh, a butcher, a knife, means she explained, and she was demanding her grandmother. But what happened? Her father blew out the candle. After that, he just took that child into his bedroom. And then what happened? A newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper, then carefully tucked up the child where he was sleeping. So there was a newspaper, So he just shift that newspaper means aside, and then he just carefully just lay down his daughter. Okay, he lay down beside her, half asleep still with the butcher's smile all about her it seemed. After that, what she said? She said that she was just half slept, means half of a night, and then she was remembering the butcher. Okay, and then she smiled. She crept close to him, snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. She just close to her father and hugged tightly. And what she felt, then the dark did not matter. She lay still. Then she expresses her feeling when she hugged her father, when she was afraid of that butcher. So she hugged her father, and at that time she was not feeling that if dark is there, so she could live anywhere, but father should be there. Okay, here rub your feet against my legs and get them warm, said father. And then her father said that you can rub your legs against my legs, again means you can rub your feet against my legs so that you can get some warmth, her father said. Tired out, he slept before the little girl, means her father was too tired, so because of that, before Kezia slept, her father slept. Okay, a funny feeling came over her. Poor father, not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. Yes, definitely. If mother is weak, father is there. If daughter is weak, mother, father both are there. If son is weak, then also mother, father both are there. But if father is weak, nobody is there, according to her. So definitely it is true also, because nobody was there, and here she said that poor father, he was not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. He was harder than grandmother. Yes, definitely he was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness. Harder is good, but hardness is nice because it is giving some positive result. And every day he had to work and was too tired to be a Mr. McDonald. Every day he used to go for work, and there he worked hard. So definitely I would say that he got tired, and because of that only he slept. If we compare to Mr. McDonald, so there will be big difference between them. She had torn up all his beautiful writing. She stirred suddenly and sighed. What is the matter? Asked her father. Another dream. When she was writing, means when she was thinking about that thing, so again her father awakened and said, what is the matter? Oh, said the little girl, my head's on your heart. I can hear it going. What a big heart you have got, father dear. So what she said here? She said that the girl said to the father that my head's on your heart, I can hear it. Yes, I can hear it that you have a very good heart, my dear father. You have a very good heart. I think you have understood. So thank you so much, dear students.